And this is it, we're on our way on the Great Glencoe Challenge. So the Great Glencoe Challenge is 26 miles. I think it's the length of a marathon. And it starts from Glencoe and walks up towards, past Three Sisters, I think, up towards Buccleuch Moor, then cuts across the 82 and then climbs the hillside and joins the top of the Devil's Staircase over to Kinlochleven, and then on a sort of like curved line towards Fort William. 26 miles, I've said. I'm going to try and record as much of it as I possibly can. The time is 6:30 in the morning. I think there's about 350 people taking part in this today. And this event is the first of two. There's another one next week. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now and get warmed up. I'll get some footage of the scenery as we pass through the glen.
Broadcasting number 24, broadcasting live from Glencoe.
Just over a mile in now. Starting to warm up. There's a good wind today, so it's keeping everything cool. It's been very warm over the last couple of days. All going well. Just short of 4 miles in now. Just walked past the Glencoe Three Sisters. Everybody walks a lot faster than me. I don't know if it's because I've got ickle legs or not, but I think I've passed 3, and I think about, it's not a race like, about 30 have gone past me. Anyway, steady climbing now, and then at some point we're just going to head right and left, sorry, and shoot straight uphill. So that'll get the heart and the lungs going. So just through the first checkpoint now, just 21 mile left to go. Top the water bottle, and the toilet couldn't have come quick enough. I was dying for a piddle. Anyway, I think this is where the major climbing of the day starts. Which, to be honest, once it's done, the rest of it's pretty plain sailing. Anyway, just eating a fantastic jam donut and fueled to the next checkpoint, which I believe is at Kinlochleven. Buccleuch Moor in front of me, shrouded in mist. It's fantastic. Doing the steady climb now, which will bring us up to the top of the Devil's Staircase. I think it joins it at some point near the top. The ground is it's very wet in areas, and we've had a very dry period, so we've struck lucky here. I think if if it had been typical West Scotland weather, it could be a bit of a bog fest. So all good that way. Anyway, making good progress now. Just got to watch where we're walking here. There's lots of bog cotton kicking about, which is a sure sign of moist ground. Morning. Not too far from the top of the Devil's Staircase now. This is part of the West Island Way. Getting some very good views. Up over the top now, so now it's the steady walk down to Kinloch Leven now. Not too sure how far it is away, but feeling good, feeling good, feeling good. Not too sure how many miles we've done. We're going for 2 hours and nearly 8 miles. Sun came out for a minute, so I just thought it'd be a great excuse to pop the shades on. Oh, don't look. This is Pete Evans' fault. So I think I'm still on the West Highland Way now. I've never done it, but it's a well-trodden path, and it was at the top of the Devil's Staircase, so I'm guessing it is. So this is probably going to be my one and only foray onto the West Highland Way. Still breezy, a little bit breezy, just keep him cool, which is good. Some very angry clouds kicking about. There is a threat of some thunderstorms later. I'm hoping to dodge them if at all possible. I just tripped up then. Dropping down into a built up area now, which I'm assuming is Kinloch Leven. So I think there's a checkpoint in here somewhere. So more donuts. "10 miles in now." So not so far from halfway. Feeling okay. Just could do with getting off this descent really. It's hard on feet and it's very hard on the eyes. Just over 11 mile in and still very much descending on this track. I don't know what that place was, those buildings I saw. I thought that was Kinloch Leven, but I would have thought we'd have got there by now. I wonder if they know they've got a leak. Maybe the organisers of the Great Glencoe Challenge has organised that to keep us cool. That's a nice touch. Nearly down now. It is Kinlochleven. So I've just pulled up the map on Komoot and yeah, we're just outside town now. That's it, down now. We've finished going downhill, which is a blessed relief. So we're heading into some kind of industrial area now. Not too sure what it, maybe it's something to do with the hydro plant or something like that. So down at Kinlochleven now, at the checkpoint, and they put on pasta for lunch. It's really very good. I was very hungry, excuse me, very hungry, so this is just perfect. Just over 13 miles to go. I'm not too sure what's just happened, but my Garmin has just discarded my activity. Well, it came up on my screen, discard activity, and I pressed the button and it discarded it. So basically 13 miles of this has just disappeared. Anyway, it doesn't matter, does it, because we're recording it, and who cares about Strava. So had my pasta, feel a bit more alive again, topped my water bottle up. Everything's going well. I can't remember where the next checkpoint is, or if there even is one, I don't know. Anyway, there's around about 13.5 miles still to go, so just about halfway now. The spirits are good. Give me the devil's staircase anytime. The climb out of Kinlochleven after a nice lunch is a killer. So here's a top tip: don't be greedy at the food stop at Kinlochleven. You may regret it. Upwards. This has just plateaued off now and walking through a glen. Still making decent pace. Feel okay. Just chatting to a young lad who's doing the West Island Way. He's on his last stage today. Set off walking about an hour ago from Kinlochleven. Said he's looking forward to an ice cream when he finishes. I've been walking on this track now, and what seems like miles on my own. There's some people coming up behind me now, and all you could see was just this white track disappearing into the distance. And I've come over the brow of a hill, and it looks like there's exactly the same to do again. So it's I think it's a time for contemplation, I think, and just digging, think positive things. Anyway, I think I've done about 16 miles, something like that. Obviously not too sure because of the Garmin failure, and it's 12:30, so 6 hours in, so not too bad. I shall have a look on my map in a short while and just see exactly whereabouts I am. See you soon. I reckon 17 miles in, something along those lines. So 9 mile-ish, something like that left to go. I'm going to have to change my battery very soon because my battery's nearly dead. So I'll bring you back if there's something to see. Sun's coming out, everybody. Walking on some grass. Oh, it's so nice. So underrated. Can you hear it? You can't, can you? My feet are getting tired now. Well, my legs are. I'm doing a lot of tripping up. You know, when you're only just picking your feet up and then you hit a bit of a stone and it's like, over you go, trip, over you go, trip, trip. Anyway, doing okay. Fence or style? Let's do the style. Up, 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 up. I've just come through the last feed station now and I've been informed 6 miles to go, so just over a couple of hours. Ooh. It has to be noted that the Great Glencoe Challenge has great feed stations and they're well equipped and they are looked after by very friendly and enthusiastic volunteers, I guess. But I have noticed that after every feed station there's a climb. Now me, being the nice person that I am, I put the feed stations at the top of climbs and then people can recover, because once again I'm climbing up here with a caramel wafer in me and a blueberry muffin. Oh. I'm sure it'll kick in when I've got over the top. Anywho, going well, nearly home now. Back on nice trail again now. Oh, this is what I like. Up and downy, traily. Not these long drawn out stretches of rubble. Even the mountains are starting to show themselves off now. The Nevis Range are looking splendid. Anyway, after that little food stop, the spring has returned to my step, along with the change in terrain, which is always good. So my feeling is that we will finish strong, and that's good. Oh, Mrs. Brown, I should say Mrs. Boardman really. Mrs. Boardman has just messaged me to say that she'll give me a hug and a beer when I get back. All things being well, that should be a couple of hours. Only a mile or so left now. Going well. Back onto a large forestry track again now, but we're starting to get signposts now, so we must be close. I think, well, that signpost back there said Braveheart, car park. Oh, the first views of Fort William, just over the trees. So not too far now. Get a little bit more video just to show you what it looks like before I finish, and then summing up. 2 miles to go. 2 miles, less than a mile to go. I can see my car. I can see my car parked through trees. That's a nice feeling. So what can I say? Well, first and foremost, pleased with my own performance. My body stood up very well. My feet are a little sore, as you would expect. But I think that was more of the surface rather than the actual terrain or the distance. But pleased with the Hoka Kahas on long distances. Have come through again. The distance itself of the challenge, 26 miles, I think is perfect. I think it's really good distance. It's a proper day out. It's a great test. I don't know if the big expanses of the West Island Way for me, but you know, there's a mixture of terrains, and there's some cheeky little climbs, Devil's Staircase, and then that nasty little thing out of Kinloch leaving with a belly full of pasta. Talking about the food, the organisation, absolutely brilliant, really good. I thought the food stops were in all the right places, apart from being at the bottom of hills. Good selection, plenty of water, decent food as well at the halfway point, and that were important. I didn't expect that, and it was very welcome. And very friendly marshals and organisers. It's definitely, you know, it's well supported by all the right people, and that's perfect. So not too far now. I'll probably catch a little bit of video as I arrive back at the headquarters. But other than that, thank you for joining me on the Great Glencoe